Hello my gorgeous friends on the internet. So in the last video we actually saw how we displayed the wallpaper, and we actually encountered some error, which was because we didn't put a filter to actually fetch the data. Okay, so hopefully we were able to get that sorted out, and it's now in the past now. Okay, so right now let's see how to view this wallpaper, and then there will be an apply button. Once you click on it, it should bring out a bottom model sheet, and which we can actually use to apply the various. So in this video, you're going to see how to use stack widgets with position widget, and also how to use bottom model sheet as well. So to be fast and quick with this, I'm going to create a new file, and this is going to be view wallpaper. Okay, view wallpaper page, and so this is just going to be clean. We're going to have a class which is a stateful widget, but first of all let's import material. Okay, so we're going to have a stateful widget, and it's going to have a view wallpaper page. Yep, view wallpaper page, and this is going to be a scaffold widget now. And I don't know if we should have an app bar. I think we should have an app bar, and the app bar is just going to be like just a simple app bar. Alright, so once that is done, now what I can do is to go over, copy this page. Okay, go to your wallpaper page, and now, okay, first thing first, this wallpaper needs to actually get this. So we need to get this data because we'll be using it, which is this image data query snapshot object. Okay, so what I need to do now is just to copy that stuff, which is the query snapshot object. And also on the, yep, we are going to get a query snapshot object, and I'll go to my view wallpaper page. I think it's inside here, so we're just going to create that, and make sure you import it. And so this is going to be this dot data. Alright, so we're using this to actually retrieve the image, and also using it to retrieve the price as well. Okay, then going back to this page now, what I can do, once it's been tapped inside this get chart detector, we can just say next page. So next page we call the contest, actually return our data, which is the image, as the data that we want to return in that page. Alright, so that is it. We can save it now. So if I save it and click on each of this image now, it's going to open this page for us. But right now nothing is here because it's just plain white, right? So we are going to modify this page now, and then add the various pages that are required. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just to create a body widget, and I said I'm going to be using stack, right? So create a body widget, and this widget is going to be a stack widget, and then we can actually go away. Okay, then we can actually have a children to this. Then the first child I want to have is actually going to be an expanded widget, which is actually going to be the image we need, and in this case I'll be using image.network because I need to display the wallpaper. And remember, we already passed this data, so I'll be using widget.data. Okay, .get. Remember the wallpaper name I used during the payload, so this is going to be wallpaper image, like so. And save this up. Now we should see the image. Alright, but it seems this stuff is not properly aligned. Okay, so I think in this case what we can do now is just to apply some kind of a fit. So I can say box fit dot cover. Okay, like so. Okay, still not taking a proper effect or proper shape. Alright, let's just leave that for now. Okay, but the next thing I want to do is to add a button that should be around here, like an apply button or download button. Okay, so it will always be there no matter how the position of the image is. So for this I'm going to set the bottom to 0. That is, it should always be at the bottom. Okay, and I can have a child. So this child definitely is going to have a gesture detector because it's a button, so we should be able to click on it, right? Yep, right. And so we have an on tap property. Every button need an on tap property, especially while working with gesture detector. Okay, don't worry, I'm not going to I know I've already created a custom button before, but I'm not going to be using that for this. So what we can do now, since we have created that gesture detector, we're going to create a button, and this button is going to be custom as well. So it's going to be a container, and I will give it alignment because I actually want to align the text that will be inside to the middle of the button. Okay, so I will give it some padding. Okay, so that's not all. We also need to add, and okay, we also need to add what is it called? We also need to add the decoration and also the colors. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this real quick. Instead of now, I think we should see a simple small color showing down there, but that is not what we want. So I'm also going to create a test widget, okay, with a style that is actually cool. This image is not aligned properly, and that is not what we want. So I'll be doing some modification to the stack widget. So I think I need to add some expanded or fit, I believe more like fit. So I'll be adding fit, and I will set the fit now to stack fit dot expand. So I need to make it expand throughout the page. Okay, let's save it. You should see stuff will change. Okay, now it has actually taken the full width of the page, right? And also I need to set the directional to be center, and so I'll just do something like alignment. So just say alignment directional dot center, and then it will really take effect, but there are some images. Okay, it has actually aligned the stuff to the center, right? Cool. Okay, so I think the next thing I need to do now is to, this is the app bar, and this stuff needs to extend behind the app bar. So what I'll go to this scaffold and say extend behind app bar and set it to true. Okay, so that should do. Alright, awesome. Is that not cool? So you can see our back button here showing, and if we click on this, it's actually going to show properly. Awesome. Tell me you don't like this. You can actually add some hero widget in case you want, but we are having some error here, incorrect use of parent data. So I need to know where that stuff is coming from, and then we can fix it ASAP. So let's say we have our scaffold widget, our stack, alignment, positioned, and so where is that error coming from now? I think it's actually coming from this expanded widget. Let's remove it to see. Okay, I just hope this stuff extends the whole body. Alright, so it's coming from the expanded widget. So the expanded widget is gone, and you can see the error is not showing anymore. Okay, so now we are cool with that. Then the next thing we need to do, okay, this is apply. I think this apply needs to have some kind of a width, okay, like to make it a wider little bit. What do you think, guys? Okay, so let's just change it to, okay, so we added some radius and some border color that is around blue, and yep. Then what I can do now is to actually change this test widget. So if the widget, if it's paid, then this thing should not be applied, so it should be something like purchase. Okay, so we're going to do that real quick. We have already added the we have already gotten the data from here. Okay, so I'm going to check if the widget dot data, okay, dot, then I'm going to get the feed, which is the price from the payload we added. So if it's equal to an empty string, that means it's a free wallpaper. Then else, then it should be paid, like purchase. Okay, so I think that is it. So if we change it now, you can see this stuff has changed to purchase, because this particular book now is actually, this particular wallpaper has a price, but this one does not have a price. You can see it's actually applied. So once we click on it, we can apply. Then this one now, which is paid, if you click on it, it has purchase. Once we click, we can now open Paystack, payment gateway, and stuff like that. But okay, that's it. So for now, let's move on to creating our bottom navigation, bottom modal sheet. Okay, so if it's a free book, we show the bottom modal sheet. Then if it's not a free book, we show the payment, right? So let's see how to do that ASAP right now in this video. Okay, so you're going to look at that in the next section. So but before we do that, let's push to GitHub. Okay, so we continue by creating the bottom modal sheet in the next video.